Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and or reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. Intuitive friends, for those of you who are watching this after the live stream, just take a look down below in the description box and click on your astrological element. Okay, so today I'm going to be dividing this reading into 4 elements: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, so just take a look down below in the description box. And let's start the reading. Okay, now, intuitive friends, for those of you who are watching me live, welcome. Every single one of the elements has a Nordic runes divination oracle, okay, which I will read at the end of the reading, okay, and see how that ties up. So, of course, first up, we have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Intuitive friends, this is a long distance love connection. Okay, so if you are in connections that are connections in separation or in a long distance relationship, then these messages are for you. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, let's make sure you guys can hear me. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Awesome. All right, intuitive friends, let us start with the reading. Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you are in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your sun, moon, rising, or in other parts of your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, marriage, relationships, and those are if you are an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius in your Venus or Juno, or in your 5th house on your astrological natal chart, or on your 7th house in your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. And if you are in a long distance love connection, okay, then these messages are for you. I do have the runes oracle, okay. This I'm going to read it towards the end and see how this may or may not, I don't know, how it may tie to the rest of the reading. All right. So for those of you who are in connections, in separation, or in connections, actually, I think it's better if I do it this way. There we go. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, there we go. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If you are in a long distance love connection, then these messages are for you. Let's take a look at the energy check-in and see what's coming through in regards to your connection in separation or your love, long distance love relationship. Okay. Energy check-in here for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius's long distance love relationship here. Let's see what's coming through. So we have here door to spirit. Okay. Door to spirit. There may have been a little bit of an argument either in the past or recent past, or maybe there's a little bit of a disagreement or tension coming up. All right. Could go either way. But I feel that, you guys settled it or will be settling it. Okay. There is the number here, 32. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Fives are about changes. So this discussion or bumping of the heads either that may have happened in the past or recent past, or maybe upcoming, okay, maybe unfolding, is something that has been felt or experienced either on your end, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or your partner's end. This could be in any area. It could be friends, family, loved ones, career, home, children, whatever it is. Okay. So, door to spirit, especially with that white dove, is coming across as some type of reconciliation or apology. Okay. Reconciling, mending, or fixing something within the connection. Let's get more details here. Let's get more. I also feel that both of you, you and your partner, you may have this interesting tethering between each other. Okay. And I mean, like maybe when one person is thinking about the other person, one person texts or calls or connects in some way, shape, or form. I wouldn't be surprised here in this energy check-in if lately or recently you've been dreaming of your person in this long distance relationship, or your person has been dreaming of you. Okay. I'm also getting here, someone is super intuitive. You may be getting messages, whether it's you, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or whether it's your person. Okay. But I feel that you've been getting either you have been or you may potentially be getting messages here. Okay. Your intuition is heightened. All right. Let's see what else is coming through in this energy check-in, in this long distance relationship, or in this love at a distance. Look at that. All that glitters isn't gold. Here you go. All that glitters isn't gold. Like I said, either this is an energy that may have happened in the past or recent past, or this is an energy that may be coming in, but someone here is not being as transparent about something. Okay. This could be about anything. This could be work related matters. I feel that it could be about financial matters. Okay. Finances. It doesn't have to, but it could, because this is giving me this energy of a lot of pentacles here. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if your person is an air sign. Okay. Doesn't have to be, but I wouldn't be surprised if they are. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because I'm getting a lot of pentacles energy here. So all that glitters is in gold. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your dreams. Okay. Listen to your gut level feeling. Why, you may ask? Because something may be not as clear, or someone here, whether it's on your end or your person's end, someone here isn't being transparent about something. Okay. There could possibly be here some type of deceptive, whether intentional or unintentional. What do I mean by unintentional? I mean, someone may be holding on to their emotions about something, and they're not intentionally trying to cause harm. They're just maybe trying to spare a truth, but the truth needs to be released. Door to spirit. Okay. So this could be deceptive. This could be secret actions. There could be some type of strategy or manipulation happening behind the scenes, whether it's you or your person, or whether it's someone from the outside. Okay. Because this could be external. All right. So that could be external. Give me more about all that glitters. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see what else is coming through here. Give me more details here with all that glitters. What is this about? Energy check-in here for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius in your long distance relationship or love at a distance or connection and separation. Give me more. We've got, look at that. Okay. Validation, confirmation, exactly what I just said. Something here isn't what it seems. Whether it's someone who does not want to share how they may be thinking or feeling about something within the connection, or whether it's someone not wanting to express their vulnerabilities about something, but something isn't quite right. Something here is off. There are some secretive actions or deceptive or a lack of transparency type of issues, conversations, situations happening behind the scenes. Now, it could be in any area. I feel that is very much connected to money. Doesn't have to be, but I feel it could be. Okay. You guys know, those of you who know that when I get a funny feeling, something is awry. Someone here isn't showing their true colors. This could also be someone from the outside acting like they care about the connection at a distance, but in reality, they don't, or they have some type of ulterior motives. Okay, 2 different decks, same message. And this deck has about like 90. Breaking news, red flags. See how that red is in this high alert stage? Red flags. If you or your partner, if you've been in a situation or you are in a situation in your love connection where you've been turning a blind eye at the red flags, I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be a rude awakening in some way, shape, or form. Your gut level feeling is on point. That's why the door to spirit is here. Whether it's your guides or your partner's guides, whether it's your intuition or your person's, someone here feels something isn't on the up and up. And guess what? Whomever it is, they're right. Okay? So there's a possibility of someone here having seen red flags time and time again. So it's not one red flag. There have been several. Okay? You got 1, 2, 3 people with red shirts here. So I wouldn't be surprised if you've been getting, whether it's you or the other person, however this may resonate, someone here has been crafting a story, crafting apologies, crafting, a situation here where they've either apologized and there's been apology and apology accepted, apology and apology accepted. There's a pattern here. Okay. Your gut level feeling has been telling you something has been off, or that something may be off, because this could be upcoming also. So if it doesn't resonate now, it may resonate. Okay. May unfold at a later time. But you already have 1, 2, 3 cards telling you the same thing here. With the white dove here saying, someone here is using the excuse or the pattern of apology. I'm sorry, making up and breaking up, making up and breaking up. Or you noticing something and you're being gaslit because what you're noticing or what you're feeling is exactly what's going on. It's just you've been, or you may potentially or possibly be gaslit at what you are seeing or feeling. Okay. Now, let's get a little bit more information here. Very, very interesting. Mind you, we still have the ruins here. the runes oracle deck, the Nordic divination. We don't know what that says yet, but look at what's coming out already. Okay, so we're gonna go deep as always and find out more information. Now, this message may resonate for some of you and may not resonate for others of you. That's fine. Okay, take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it behind. All right, this may not be your reading, but I'll tell you this is someone's reading. Okay, and it's coming in hot. So this tea is being spilled live, honey. Let's see. Ooh, that was interesting. There was a very big peekaboo here of the death card in tarot. The ending of a cycle. Someone's resisting listening to their intuition. Someone is resisting wanting to see things for what they are or what it is. Okay? Someone here feels, oh, things are going to change. They're not going to end, they're going to change. Okay? And I'm here to say that the energy that is showing up in this reading, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, is one that's saying something is going to come to an end because it has been inevitable. It is the next step that's going to happen here in some way, shape, or form. Connected here to either some form of transformation or change, some sense of, something breaking down in order for something new to arise. Okay? Something new to be created. The death card in tarot is ruled by Scorpio. So you've got water energy here now. Okay? So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces showing up here in this reading. Let's see. Whatever has been stagnant, something is going to shift. Whether it's that you're going to discover the truth, whether that's through your intuition, or whether it's, I don't know, some other way, shape, or form, but the truth is going to, at some point, it's going to come out. Three of Cups, reconciliation, reunion. Didn't I say that at the top of the reading? I specifically said white dove is giving me the feeling of breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, getting back together, having an argument, being okay, then having an argument, then not being okay, then being okay, then having another argument. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Ebbs and flows here, okay? Going up and down. And I said at the top of the reading is due to some type of changes, okay? This death card could also be talking about someone here may, whether it's you or your partner, someone here may have lost their job, or they may be saying that they need money, or there's some, I'm getting finances. Does it have to be finances? No. Okay. Because finances or pentacles are symbolic of something of value. So if it's not finances, it's something of value here. Three of Cups. Someone partying. There could be a three-party situation here. Three-party energy. Okay. I said that before. When I mentioned the three red shirts, 1, 2, 3. I also mentioned red flags. So Three of Cups, someone could be partying too much. Someone could be hanging out a lot with their friends. They may be saying one thing, doing another. Oh no, I'm home. I'm not doing anything. I'm not spending money. But in reality, that may not be the case. There could be a situation here where there is a third person, okay, coming into this energy here. And this looks like this person is very happy, very content here. Whether it's you or the other person, because I don't know. I'm just, again, it could go either way. Let's see. Again, hold on, because we have the oracle card here. So we're going to see what that says. All right, let's see. Let's get more details here with exposing lies. The truth will eventually be exposed. Literally, that's what it says there. And breaking news says a surprise revelation will shift your perspective. Okay, so let's see. What this may be talking about here. Let's get, I'm sorry. Just making sure it looks nice and straight there. Okay. Let's get more clarification, more details. Don't forget, intuitive friends, drop a rose in the comment section. That lets me know if these messages resonated for you. Look at that. 8 of Swords. Someone is trapped in their mind. I said someone here, okay, someone here has been getting some type of inkling that something isn't quite right. Now, someone here may be gaslighting someone else, saying, oh, what you're thinking or what you're feeling or what you are noticing or what you are picking up is not true because you don't live here. You're not here. You're not in front of me. We don't live next to each other. So you don't know what I'm doing far away and I don't know what you're doing far away. So don't listen to your intuition. And someone is getting caught up in their head about it because your intuition, whether it's yours or some, again, it could go either way. Someone here is on point in what they're feeling and what they're picking up. And they're doubting themselves. 8 of Swords. They're being gaslit and they're saying to themselves, no, what I am feeling intuitively or what I am noticing and picking up in regards to either that person or that third party or the group of people or the environment might be on point, but someone is like, no, you're not. You're making it up. You're jealous. You're obsessive. You're reading too much into something. You're getting too caught up in your mind, too caught up in your head. 8 of Swords is saying, release that energy, because the 8 of Swords, you may be feeling very trapped about what this is and what has been going on in your mind. And you may think, you know, am I being delusional? Am I reading the signs correctly? Nine of Swords. Look at this. Whatever this is causing some type of very big anxiety and stress. So much so, this is causing someone not being able to sleep or get a good night's sleep. There could be insomnia here. There could be stress, anxiety. 9 of Swords says depression, intense anxiety, feeling helpless. Very interesting. You don't need to be in front of someone in order to feel something may be off. Okay. A person who's intuitive, you could be miles away, or they can be miles away, and you could be miles away. And, you know, when something is sounding the alarms here, there may be a reason. And I feel here that there may be even friends, whether on your end or however this may be. Maybe there are even friends here telling you, be careful. You're rushing too fast into something. Your emotions are really amped up, and you may not be thinking clearly. If it's not your friends, it could be your family members, it could be people that you know. Let's take a look at this rune here, the Nordic runes divination, and let's see what it says. Okay. This is the rune that says Hagalaz. Okay. And I'm going to read what it says in a minute, but I'm going to tell you what Hagalaz is about. And quite interesting, talk about validation confirmation. And that's the reason why I showed this at the end of the reading, not before. Okay. Hagalaz is the ruin of hail. It is the ruin of precipitation, rain. It's the ruin, okay, the oracle of challenges, of transformations, like I was saying at the top of the reading, okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Hagalaz is radical change. It's the energy of this ruin saying that if something has needed to change, and either you or the other person has been turning a blind eye to the fact that there has been some type of red flags showing up in this connection, in separation, or in this connection, in this love at a distance, something here is going to be exposed. Something here is going to come to light, because Hagalaz in the Nordic oracle of divination is an energy that forces change. It's purging. It's the tower. Okay. So if you want to kind of like understand what the Hagalaz energy in the Nordic ruins is like, it's like the tower, but it's about the intentional change. So this could be talking about delays. This could be talking about what has been disregarded, or in someone has been, turning a blind eye towards. And there's going to be a point in time, whether this may have happened already or it may be coming up again. And the reason why I say again is because, like I said, there's been several red flags here. So it's not been one, it's been a few. And someone's lie is going to be exposed. Someone's untruth, lack of transparency, someone who's been portraying that everything is beautiful and all that all that glitters is gold. And there could be two types of storylines going on here. I have a lot of money, I am stable, I'm doing great, you have nothing to worry. And in reality, it may not be. It could be as dry and as bare as their life could be in shambles. Their finances could be in shambles. Or the opposite, someone's finances here is in shambles, and you are either supporting them in some way, shape, or form, whether it be their finances or in other ways. So Hagalaz is this energy of forces that you don't see or have been not seeing, that are going to bring a radical change at some point or in some way, shape, or form. Okay. Now I'm going to read what it says here. Symbol, hail, disturbances. I'm not surprised. We talked about the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. There's a lot of things on someone's mind here that's causing some type of anxiety. Interpretation, it says ruin of the air. Interesting, because this entire reading started with air energy here with the door to spirit, validation, confirmation. Ruin of the air, of the forces of chaos. Interesting. This picture is showing the devastation after the chaos. It says, and the elements, it says the ruin of air, of the forces of chaos and the elements. Promise of renewal. Didn't I say at the top of the reading that I was getting someone that was breaking up, making up, breaking up, making up, saying or doing, or some type of red flags that are being seen from afar in some way, shape, or form, and someone accepting and apologizing and going back and forth and back and forth. I'm going to show you. So promise of renewal, promising things are going to change. Things aren't what you think. That's not what you're seeing. What you're seeing is not what you're seeing, but in reality it is, but someone may be gaslighting here. Okay. It says victory and cosmic harmony. Yeah, until something isn't let go of, there isn't this energy of harmony here yet. Okay. So again, it could be finances. It could be a third party. Very easily, it could be a third party. Like I said, the 3 of Cups with the 3 red flags here are coming across as that. But whatever this is, there's a lot of emotions here. Okay, we got scorpionic energy here, water. Okay, the death card in tarot, a cycle that is ending or is about to end. Okay, in some way, shape, or form. That being said, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed these messages. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And again, allow these messages, if they resonate, great. If they don't, let it go. All right. But I'm telling you, something here is feeling very, very much that it's about to be, a cat is going to come out of the bag here in some way, shape, or form. But we shall see. All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. And we're going to go over to the next element. And that next element is going to be the earth signs. Intuitive friends, thank you so much for being here today. This is a reading for those of you who are in connections and separation or in long distance relationships, love relationships that are at a distance. And now I'm going to be channeling messages for the earth signs. Now, the more you know about your astrological natal chart, the more you're going to be able to get more out of the messages, right? So if you know your other placements on your astrological natal chart, don't forget to take a look at those messages as well. All right, so now we have Taurus. Hello, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, and yes, intuitive friends, I do have credentials, take a look down below in the description box. That being said, intuitive friends, these messages that I am channeling today are for those of you who are in long distance relationships. Okay, so if you are at a long distance relationship or connections and separation, then these messages are for you. Now you see this oracle, the Ruin Oracle, which is a Nordic divination system. I'm going to place it here, okay? And I will take a look at that at the end of the reading. We'll see how that connects with everything else. In the meantime, let us begin with this reading. All right, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your sun, moon, rising, or in other placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, partnerships, relationships, marriage, and those areas are as follows. If you are a Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn in your Venus or Juno or fifth or seventh houses on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are also for you. So let's do an energy check-in here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and see what's coming through in regards to your connections in separation or your love at a distance. Wow, I didn't even have to cut the deck. You have the Magician. The Magician in the mirror. The energy check-in here that either may be unfolding or may have unfolded already is the Magician in the mirror. Now, this Magician card is from an oracle deck. It is not from a tarot deck, but the Magician in tarot is about what's above, so below. Okay. The Magician card in tarot is ruled by Mercury, which is the clarity of the mind and communication, truth, honesty. Okay. The Magician is one who creates. So you and your person at a distance are creating together. One of you may be a little bit more leaning into the yin energy. The other one may be leaning more toward their yang energy. Figure out who's who or what's what. Okay. Could go either way. So whether you feel you're more yin or more yang, or you or your partner, you feel your partner is more yin or more yang, the point here is that together in this polarity of yin and yang, both can work together to make things happen. But it's about two people working together in harmony and in balance. Not sometimes, but with a sense of consistency, right? So it's as if one hand is helping the other. They're both helping each other, okay? That's the energy that I'm picking up here with this Magician card in tarot. Whatever tools are needed or are required in order to create or to move something forward and be proactive, both of you can rely on each other. So it's not about one person, it's about both, okay? Because I'm getting two energies working, okay? I have the Magician. The Magician works with both. It works with the 3D elements, the 3D world, okay? The due diligence, the effort, the consistency in the 3D world, as well as connecting with the ethereal, okay? Connecting with Creator, the divine, destiny, fate, in order to bring whatever is being manifested or created to fruition in the 3D world, but using both energies, the ethereal and the 3D. Sorry. Excuse me there. All right, let's see what else is coming through here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in this love at a distance here, in this connection and separation, or in this long distance relationship. Ooh, okay. That flipped over and we have regeneration. Okay. I want to say that the one behind it was like it was the elephants. You see, consistency. Small, medium, large. Consistency. Regeneration is about renewal. It's about making something new or bringing something back to life. Okay. Putting in the work, the consistency, putting in the important elements that are needed in order to use not only yin energy, but yang energy, in, excuse me, in order for something to grow. Now, what's interesting is that you see that these two cards came from two different decks. However, the symbology is the same. We have red yang energy here. We have red yang energy here. We have blue energy, which is the yin energy or the ethereal, as above, so below. As above, you see that same bluish energy from above, so below. In other words, both energies are important. It's important to be consistent, okay? Put in the patience, the effort, and the work to watch something grow, but also to work with the energy of manifestation, prayer, optimism, okay? And working with both will bring something to fruition eventually, okay? So, whatever you and your partner are working towards will at some point bring some type of fruition. You're going to reap the rewards with time. All right, let's see what else is coming through here. Give me more details here for Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in this long distance relationship. Love and separation, long distance relationship. Let's see what's coming through. Past life echoes. Silent understandings. Didn't I say at the top of the reading here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that both of you working together is of the most importance here? That's how something's going to grow in this connection and separation, or in this love at a distance. Both people have to give, sacrifice, work, and be consistent. It's not going to be on the shoulders of one person, because guess what's going to happen if that does? If it's only on the shoulders of one person, not one person can't carry a relationship by themselves. Okay, just doesn't work. Doesn't work that way. I feel here for you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, in this energy check-in, that you or your partner may have felt like you've known each other before. There's some type of affinity here that is being felt on your end and on your partner's end, which makes a lot of sense that regeneration is here, because if there is a past life or reincarnation type of storyline within your connection, this is saying regeneration is giving the energy here that you and your partner are being given a second chance to grow or to continue what wasn't or what didn't finish in that first lifetime. Past life echoes. Different decisions may have been made in the past or recent past, meaning past lives, okay, or some storyline that wasn't finished. But here we go. It says some connections or feelings feel like echoes from a past life. Validation, confirmation. Not only that, but guess what? Here with the Magician and the Mirror, you have the number 53. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8, and 8 is the infinity symbol. Okay, that magical infinity symbol. Validation, confirmation. There could be some past lives between you and this person, your significant other who lives at a distance, and vice versa, where this was meant to be. It just you're being given another opportunity here with regeneration and the magician. So that's why the fate of the connection is in the palm of your hands, meaning meaning plural, meaning you, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and your partner. Okay. Now, listen to this. You still have the ruins here. Don't know what that says yet, but we're going to find out. This says silent understanding. Unspoken understanding creates a deep connection. And who do we have here? Two people working side by side. Two dancers dancing, okay, in tandem, dancing together. All right. So this tells me here, and it gives me more validation confirmation connected to the magician here in that came out in the reading, where both of you need to work together in order to make something happen, make something grow, or continue to flourish together as a couple. Interesting. Let's continue with the rest of the reading. All right, let's see. Give me more details here with the magician and the mirror. Let's see what's coming through. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you have the Chariot. Interesting. We're talking about movement with the Chariot. The Chariot is ruled by Cancer, Cancer being a water sign, controlling the emotions here in order to be fixed on the goal. So, yes, lovey-dovey emotions, chemistry, all that wonderful stuff, but keeping that under control, because you and your partner need to figure out, are we both traveling towards the same goal? Do we want the same things in life? Do we want to create? Where do we see each other a year from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now? What are our goals? What are our career goals? What are our financial goals? What are our family goals? What is it that we want? Individually, first, individually, and then you take a look and see. Okay? Because if one person wants to travel the world, which by the way, the Chariot is about travel, and one person wants to create one home and one place and never move from that one location, then eventually there's going to be an issue here, right? So someone likes to be on the move and one person likes to stay, in one place. So here's the question with the Chariot. What are the goals that we have in mind? Intuitive friends, give me 1 second. Hello, intuitive friends. My apologies. I did have to put a stop here very quickly, but let's get back into the reading, okay? Like I said, with the Chariot, this is all about moving forward together. Are we moving towards the same goals? What are your goals individually? And then what are your goals collectively as a couple? Okay. So the Chariot here says control, focus, willpower, progress, and travel. I do feel here with the Chariot, okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, there could be here talks about seeing each other or traveling towards each other, because the Chariot does focus a lot on like physical travel. Okay. So it could be like, talking about seeing each other, figuring out who's going to travel to see whom, and things of that nature. All right, let's take a look at more details here with regeneration. Let's get more details here with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in this long distance love relationship here. Regeneration. Let's get more details. And you have Six of Wands. Look, things are looking good. Things are looking good. Like I said, as long as both of you are working together, as long as both of you are focused on taking the steps that are needed in order to evolve, work together, understand each other. Okay, like I said, with the Magician card at the top of the reading, two people, one person may have one strength, another person may have another strength, and together you guys can balance off, right? You can balance off the energy. What one person isn't strong in, the other is very strong in, and vice versa. Six of Wands is an energy here of success. So in this energy, and look at that, not only success, but look at that. You got the Three of Pentacles here. Three of Pentacles, working together as a team. Six of Wands, being proud of each other, of each other's accomplishments. Six of Wands energy, success, public recognition, okay? Working towards something and people saying, wow, you're really good at X, Y, and Z. Or, you know what? Most people have a lot of issues and a lot of challenges having a connection and separation. Maybe both of you are really making it work with the Six of Wands. There's this sense of feeling proud of each other, even if you're at a distance, seeing that both of you are moving towards your goals. There could be here, someone here may be studying, or there could be here some type of promotion. Being very happy for each other's evolution in what you are both creating together. It feels like a very team effort here. So this is beautiful. I said it at the top of the reading here with the Magician card, and it came up again with the silent understanding here. So there's this energy here where, yeah, two people sharing common goals. Remember I said that at the top of the reading with the Chariot? I said, great that both of you feel lovey-dovey and you're moving forward in the connection. But look at that. But you got to make sure that both of you are moving towards common goals. Okay? Very, very nice reading here for the both of you. And let's take a look at the Ruin Oracle. Okay? That's going to give us the last message here for the both of you. Now, this is a Nordic Ruin Oracle of divination, and it says Wunju. So the Oracle of Wunju. This is an oracle of happiness, of joy, of being happy at the moment, or of savoring the satisfaction, the happiness, or the success of the moment. It's feeling like whatever's going on is good or is good enough for now, right? Not in a negative way, in a positive way. For example, allowing yourselves to be proud of yourselves with whatever accomplishments that you may be experiencing now, or maybe experiencing, or that may be unfolding for both of you. Feeling like you feel like you have a real good partner, and your partner feeling like they have a really good partner because both of you are joining forces. You are looking at each other's glows and grows and working in unison with each other. Like these dancers, unspoken understanding creates a deep connection. So creating deep connections here with one another. Wunju is an energy here also of friendship, of harmony, which came out in your reading 3 times. Actually, I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 5 is if you want to count the Chariot. Because like I said, in order for the Chariot rider to to get to their goal, in order for the Chariot rider to get to their goal, both horses and the Chariot rider all need to be on that one mindset of going in the same direction, which, like I said at the top of the reading, is super important for both of you to work well with each other. So here you have Wunju, which also 1, 2, past life, 3, 4, 5 times in your reading has come out as you and your partner working together in order to achieve the next step. In order for both of you to grow. Wunju says here, the symbol says joy and pleasure. So right now, during this energy check-in, you may be feeling like things are moving. Okay, they're moving. They're growing. They're going to take time, though. Don't rush it. You never want to rush the Chariot. Just know where that goal post is that you and your partner are moving towards together, collaboratively. Wunju also says promise of happiness. Ta-da! Six of Wands. Look at that. Does that person look sad to you? They don't look sad to me. They look happy, happily working together with the 3 of Pentacles. So promise of happiness, pleasure, hope, and fulfillment. It develops fraternity, meaning friendship, connection, and kindness between relatives. Now, obviously, this reading is a love reading, so it's not about relatives as much as it is about 2 people coming together and working together. I mean, talk about validation, confirmation, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This looks really, really good here in this energy check-in. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have the air signs, okay? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump to the next reading. Intuitive friends, for those of you who are watching live, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. I hope these messages are being helpful and insightful. And if they are, don't forget to give me a thumbs up on here on the channel. Drop a rose in the comment section if these messages resonate. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump to the next element, and that being Gemini. Hello, Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius in a connection and separation or in a long distance relationship, then these messages are for you. So if you are a Gemini or Libra or Aquarius in your sun, moon, or rising, or if you are a Gemini or Libra or Aquarius in other placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, relationships, marriage, then these messages are also for you. And those areas are if you are a Gemini or a Libra or an Aquarius, either in your Venus or in your Juno or in your fifth or in your seventh houses. Okay. So if those placements make sense to you, then these messages are also for you. Now, I do have the Ruin Oracle Nordic, okay, Nordic divination, which I'm not going to take a look at now. I will turn it over at the end of the reading. But let's see here what's going on between you and your, I'm sorry, let me put it up here. I think that's way too low. There we go. You and your partner in this love at a distance or love, long distance love relationship. Okay. All right, let's take a look at what's coming through for the both of you in this energy check-in. Remember, when these messages find you, there may be a sign, it might be a sign, symbol, synchronicity from the universe. There may be some messages here for you. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, let's take a look at what energy check-in is coming through for you and your partner. Wow. All right. You saw that 2 cards came out. You have the action card and the person holding the heart. Okay. Interesting here because I want to say you have an angel number here. Okay. Number 17, 1 plus 7 is equal to 8. 44, 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. So you have the angel number 88. You also have the angel number 44. Okay. So there may be here some type of validation confirmation for you in regards to angel numbers. Interesting. I never get this, but I am getting here 1744. There may be an angel number message there. So if you want to take a look what 1744 with the number 1744 angel number may mean, maybe there's another element there of getting more information and more details. Okay, so there may be some messages there. You have action and women holding the heart. Moving forward, you and your partner are either wanting to speed something up here in the connection, or there's movement here. There's momentum. I feel there's a whirlwind type of sweeping off the feet type of energy that I'm picking up here. Okay. You got to be careful that this isn't a runner chaser dynamic type of relationship, even if it's at a distance, because I have one horse here who's running, and it seems by the muscles here that are being engaged in the running that they're running either quicker or faster. And this horse here is running also in that direction, but not at the same speed. So there could be one of you, whether it's you, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or whether it's your partner, one person may be rushing or moving something here at a faster pace. Someone here is trying to catch up, or there's a runner chaser dynamic. One person may be more proactive. The other person may not be as much. Okay. In what? It all depends. It could be in showing certain efforts in love or showing certain efforts of consistency. There may be different love languages here. one person has a very different love language than the other, and therefore one person may perceive the other person as rushing when in reality they're not, but they may think they are because their love language is different. And another person may feel that the other one is a procrastinator or is just taking their sweet time and moving some things along. It may not be that. It might just be a different love language. So I'm also getting that as well. Okay. If there is, or if there are actions that are not being reciprocated here in whatever love language this may be talking about, you got to keep an eye on that, right? Because there may be someone here who may feel like they're doing all the work or they're doing more chasing. Remember, love isn't confusing. Okay? So actions and words need to meet consistently, and it should be a mutual effort in whatever type of standards you guys have created in regards to this long distance relationship. Okay? So maybe you've decided between you and your partner that you must talk on the phone. And again, this is just an example. You must talk via video chat, okay, twice a week. And then maybe a third time just calling each other on the phone and just talking to each other, okay? But whatever it is, it needs to be understood by both parties, because this could be easily be interpreted here by someone as not being on the same tempo. Okay. I do feel there's this kind of whirlwind romance type of energy here, or trying to sweep someone off their feet. Okay. So just be on the lookout for love bombing if that's the case. Okay. Just in case. I'm not saying it is, but it could. All right. Let's see what else is coming through. Let's get more details here in regards to Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your long distance love or your relationship at a distance or connection and separation. Give me more clarity here on this energy check-in. Let's see what's coming through. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your check-in. Look at that. New life. I feel that one of you, okay, one of you may have, there's this energy here where, I don't know if this is new for both of you, because it could be. Okay, having a long distance relationship could be new to both of you, or it could be new to one person here. Okay, there is this energy here of trying to navigate this long distance relationship, this love at a distance, where maybe one person took a long time or took a break from dating. Okay. And now they're, this was unexpected, whether it be you, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or whether it be your other person. It feels like I wasn't ready to fall in love, or I didn't even see this relationship coming with these two horses and this person holding the heart. Okay. So there may be this brand new energy here, or if you have been at a distance for quite some time, because some of you may be in a seasoned relationship. Maybe you're married. Maybe there is a career situation here that both of you need to be at a distance from time to time. Something new is shifting here, whether it's you've been doing this for a very long time and there's a sense of how do we create the spark or the ignited passion because we're both on the go, and maybe both of you travel. Okay? Maybe you do share a home. There are different ways where there could be a long distance relationship. Both of you can share a home, but maybe both of you are in careers that you're on the go. Or you could be physically at a distance. One person in one location, the other person in another location. Okay? But something feels here like there's either going to be a discussion, a conversation, and how can both of you keep up with the newness or the ignited passion within your connection when either both of you are on the go or when there are times where things may feel a little bit stagnant and life has you going at a thousand miles per minute. So how can you both connect with each other even though you're at a distance, or maybe the schedules are a little bit off? So there may be new talks, new ways, new ideas here being discussed about how to maintain the spark, the desire, the momentum. Momentum creates momentum. So if something is in motion, it may continue to be in motion as long as force is being applied to it, right? So as long as I'm pushing the ball down the street, it's going to keep moving. The moment I stop, eventually the energy is going to cease. It's going to stop, right? So there may be here that type of like, well, what do we do to make sure that we continue to do the things that we need to do in our daily life, but not fall stale, right? Not allow this relationship to fall stale. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Give me more here. Give me more about action. So give me more details here about action. This card right here. Let's see. Give me more details here of action. Now remember, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we still have this card here, which we will take a look at once I finish the reading. All right, let's see what else is coming through. More details on action, trust in process. Okay. Something here is developing. Like I said, validation, confirmation. I feel that number one, someone here, or maybe both of you, may have taken a long time to date in general. Others of you here may have been in this connection for quite some time. You may be a seasoned couple, and you've been on the go. Your jobs or your careers has you on the go. And there may have been a feeling here of something feeling a little bit stagnant or feeling like it's missing the spark. Okay? And so there's this kind of putting something into play to create this new life or new energy within the connection, even though it's at a distance. Person holding the heart. Trust in process says, trust the process of the relationship and don't rush for answers. Validation, confirmation on action and the horses. So trust the process of the natural unfolding of something. There's no need to rush. Okay. Now, consistency is important, but rushing something or forcing or feeling like you got to babysit your partner, or your partner feeling like they got to babysit you. Like they got to try to connect the dots here, because it's like either you're not moving along or they're not moving along. Remember, love is not confusing. Someone who really knows what they want, they are not going to confuse. They're going to ensure that there is consistency, effort, and that words and actions meet. And that what is being felt is being shown, even if it's different love languages here, but it's being shown consistently. And it's about the slow build. It's not about, as they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? And what's the other one? You can't plant a seed today and expect a tree tomorrow. So this is talking about giving something time. Okay? Not rushing something, not rushing someone. Let someone's actions and words meet. And if there's inconsistency, then that's something different. Then that's something that you need to notice, not sleep on. Okay? Now, let's get more details here. All right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see what else is coming through for you and your partner in this long distance love connection here. Person holding the heart and action. Give me more clarity here. What else is coming through? Queen of Wands. Don't worry about the fact that it says Queen, but Queen is about yin energy. It's about co-creation energy. So Queen of Wands, you and your partner in this energy check-in, your relationship may be feeling a lot of spark, a lot of proactive energy, a lot of inspiration, motivation, drive, passion. Okay, there may be a lot of chemistry between the both of you here with the Queen of Wands. There's a sense of confidence coming through in this connection also. So either you may be a leader at work, or your person may be a leader at their job. Okay. There's a leader mindset energy here, a person who's very passionate, or two people who are very passionate in what they do for work or for their career, two people who want to take charge. Okay. There may be a little bit of micro managing here behind the scenes, or there could be that one person who is, like I said, that runner chaser dynamic. Someone is running, the other one is chasing. Remember, you don't need to chase people, and people don't need to chase you. Chasing means you're afraid of abandonment. When we chase, we're afraid to be alone. We are banking our validation on someone else or on something else. So the Queen of Wands is saying, no, I'm confidently standing on my own. I am loyal. I am independent. I'm a strong leader. And again, there could be one person who embodies this energy more than the other. Okay? Because again, action has one horse being more in the movement, and the other may not be. So instead of chasing, you just need to make sure, am I in the right connection? Am I in the connection where the person can show me who they are without me having to be on top of them, or without me having to remind them? Okay? And that's vice versa, whether it's you with your partner or your partner with you. All right, let's take a look and get more clarity here with the new life. All right, intuitive friends, don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section if you feel that these messages have resonated for you. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. That lets me know that these messages, you like this reading or this theme. All right, new life. We've got Two of Swords. Some confusion here. I'm not surprised because I was talking about that runner-chaser dynamic that I was feeling. Okay, someone is caught up in their mind, whether that's you or your other person, but that's the energy check-in that's coming through. Two of Swords tells me here, someone has some type of internal confusion. Someone's not sure about someone or about something or about their emotions here. Connected to, fill in the blank. Something having to do with either the connection or something having to do with work or perhaps maybe even relocation here. Two of Swords says at a crossroad, avoiding the truth, tough choices. And that could be the case here. There could be in this energy check-in here some sense of having to or feeling like you've been needing to make a choice here about something or about this connection. Two of Swords, you're not seeing something clearly or your partner's not seeing something clearly. But someone here doesn't feel like they're seeing either actions clearly, emotions clearly, consistency clearly. There could be, Ten of Wands popping up. There could be trust being an issue here. Also, doesn't have to be, but it could. You got the Ten of Wands. There's a lot of weight that is draining either you or your partnership or your partner. So it's either you or your partner. Ten of Wands, a lot of responsibilities, demands, or someone feeling here like they're literally carrying this connection, whether it's financially, whether it's the runner-chaser dynamic, like I said at the top of the reading, whether it's just two people who have very different love languages and need to kind of understand each other's love language here. Someone not feeling as confident about the connection in separation or the connection at a distance. But the Ten of Wands is telling me here, someone may be feeling way overburdened. It could be you missing your partner a lot, your partner missing you a lot. But the Ten of Wands, there's just too much on someone's shoulder, and there needs to be a release of this burden that is being felt, or that is being felt emotionally, or that is weighing on someone's shoulder energetically, or on someone's mind. And like I said, it could be action-based here. Someone may feel like they're doing all the work or they're doing all the following up. There could be one person who feels like I love my partner more than my partner loves me. That could go either way. That could be on your end or on your partner's end. So let's take a look at the next card. And of course, we'll flip this one over in a minute. Last but not least, Ace of Wands, reignited passion. Validation, confirmation on what I said at the top of this reading. I said at the top of the reading, I said there could be two people here who may be needing to talk about how they can reignite the passion and the connection, especially if this is a connection with a seasoned couple, because the aces are all about new beginnings or the reigniting of passion here. New life and Ace of Wands. Now, Ace of Wands says here, breakthrough, inspiration, new direction. There could even be a bit of a hesitation here in regards on should I relocate or should I not relocate, whether that's you or whether that's your partner. The career may be something here that is coming up as well, especially with the Ten of Wands. Okay. If I relocate, will I, be able to still hold the position or make that money, or, how can we both juggle our finances or juggle our job or juggle whatever this is? But person holding the heart, there's emotions here. There's love. So um I'm not kind of like I'm not uncertain about the emotions part of it, because I do see here the person holding the coin. What I do see here is that there could be someone here that could be overpouring with action or be more proactive, and someone may be kind of a little bit lagging behind. So if that is your story in this long distance connection or relationship, then how can you both make sure that you're equally giving to this connection, where not one person feels like all the burden is on their shoulders? Okay. Or how can you strengthen the trust between you and your partner? How can both of you feel that this is not a runner chaser dynamic, that you don't have to run after your partner or your partner run after you? Okay. So how can you bring that to this sort of balance? But yeah, that's all that I have here. Let's get into this ruins oracle, and then we're going to jump into the water signs. Okay. So this Nordic ruin oracle divination is going to give more details here in this reading. And this says yada. Yada. Okay. Yada in the Nordic ruin divination system, or Yeda, it's also called Yeda or Yada. Okay. Yeda is not the quick fix of something. Yeda is the earth, the cycles. It's the reaping what you sow. It's the energy of fertility also, of the growth, and how slowly something needs to grow. As I said earlier in the reading, you can't build Rome in a day. You can't plant a seed today and expect a tree tomorrow. Hence, the trust in the process. Trust the process of the relationship. Don't rush for answers. Don't rush for answers. Don't rush for validation confirmations here. Okay. In other words, you don't need to put pressure on someone. If someone wants to show you who they are, they will show you who they are. And this person may show you who they are based on their actions and their words meeting, based on the level of trust that, they earn over time. So Yeda is this energy of allowing things to unfold with time. No quick fixes. Putting in the work, the consistency, and it being mutual, not one way. Okay. Let's see what else Yera says here. Yera says harvest and justice. So harvest coming across as Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth, and justice coming across as air energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. That may be important If it's not important in the astrological natal chart of either yours or your partner's, it could be talking about seasons here. It says growth, fertility, rebirth. This ruin announces the end of a cycle of difficulties and the beginning of a positive period. With this new life, I feel that if there is some type, or if there were some type of confusion, it could be coming to an end. This could be symbolizing here this energy where something is growing and taking form. And with time, you both will be reaping the amount of rewards that your consistency together as a couple is showing here, whether it's trust, action, love, whether it's reignited passion with the Ace of Wands. But a new beginning is at play here with Yera and the Ace of Wands. So you are being given an opportunity here to pay close attention to what you hold as you, meaning both of you. I'm talking about the plural you in English. So how both of you are being motivated and inspired to grow something here together. That being said, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love and your thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Up next, we have our last and final element, which is the water element. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are up next. Hello, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If you are a Cancer or a Scorpio or a Pisces in your sun, moon, rising, or if you are a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in other placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, partnerships, marriage, okay, relationships, and those areas are as follows. If you are a Cancer or Scorpio or Pisces in your Venus or Juno or fifth house or seventh house, then these messages are for you if you are in a long distance love connection. Okay. If that is you, then you've come to the right place. Intuitive friends, I have two cards here, which, by the way, your element was the only one that ended up getting two cards. But you have two Ruin Oracle cards here that I will take a look later at the end of the reading, and we'll see how this may connect with the rest of your reading. Okay? So, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see what is a possible energy check-in here for you and your partner. All right, let's take a look here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, your long distance love connection. This is the energy check-in, and you have, wow, the person holding the coin. Beautiful energy, something is feeling rock solid, or you and your partner are focusing individually in your careers or in your finances. You're taking a look at your finances, you're looking at your career. If it's not finances or career, there could be this sense of you both value this connection or you both value each other, right? Pentacles energy is rock solid, stability, security. So both of you may be either very much secure and stable, either in your job, in your finances, or feeling like this connection has what it takes for both you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and or your partner to invest. There's a sense of, I want to invest. I want to continue to invest in this connection, even if it's at a long distance. Okay? Now, Pentacles energy is a slow moving energy. So this sense of growth is growth over time. Is that something that you or your partner are expecting to just happen overnight? Okay. Person holding the coin. I'm also feeling here that there could be important or valuable opportunities here to either grow this connection or for both of you to grow individually so that you can continue to contribute together as a whole with this person holding the coin. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is coming through Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's get more details here on the person holding the coin. Intuitive friends, don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section if these messages resonate for you. All right. This card at the bottom wanted to fall off. Look at that. Soulmates. Validation, confirmation, and what I was picking up here in this long distance relationship. Person holding the coin, two people caring for each other. Interesting. You have time for a nap. Maybe even here dreaming of each other, thinking of each other, talking at nighttime, connecting, reconnecting at nighttime. Okay. Maybe there's a time difference between where you may reside or live, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and your partner. So there may be kind of like when one person is sleeping, the other one is awake. When the other one is awake, the other one is sleeping. Different time schedules here, different time zones. Soulmates, two people investing and seeing that this relationship may be valuable. Whether the investment is money, time, focus, consistency, communication. Why am I saying communication? Well, there's a scarf here, a blue scarf around the neck of one of the penguins. And penguins mate for life. So you have one mate forever. So there is an energy here of feeling like I feel like I found my person, whether it's you or your partner. Again, this is an energy check-in, so it could be mutually. Both of you may be feeling that way. There may be some changes here. 4 + 1 is equal to 5. There may be some shifts and changes here. Like I said, I feel that there could be some challenges, whether it's schedule, whether it's time zones or schedules here. But there could be something here in regards to that. But through communication, blue is the color of the throat chakra, and there is the scarf that is blue around the penguin's neck. Okay, symbolizing that communication is key in this slow building or unfolding. Let's see what else is coming through. Remember, you have 2 oracle runes here, And we'll see how that may resonate with the rest of the reading once we see all the cards come through. But give me more clarity here. Give me more clarity on the person holding the coin. Give me more clarity here on this person holding the coin. What is this all about? More clarity. Person holding the coin, we have keeping tabs. Okay? Keeping tabs. There at times may be a feeling of insecurity or a feeling of inadequacy in this connection that is at a distance. Okay. By the way, my light didn't even flicker on this side, but sometimes that does happen here. I always say that always happens when it's validation confirmation. So keeping tabs says someone is keeping a close eye on each other's actions, because I'm not just saying your actions. This could be you keeping a close eye on your person or your person keeping a close eye on you. But here's the thing. The keeping a close eye is coming across as someone feeling insecure about the connection at a distance. Whether it's because they feel that the person that they are with is out of their league, meaning they feel the person is more attractive, makes more money, is more successful, is, high tier, and they don't feel the same way. Like they're not confident about themselves. Or someone here has jealousy or obsessive issues. Okay. Keeping tabs means checking your social media. If you call or if they call you, either you or them saying, what took you so long to pick up the phone? Why didn't you text me quick enough? It could show up in different ways. Okay. Now, I do feel that there is a mutual, there's a mutual emotion here of love and fondness for one another. But there's also a feeling of a lack of confidence here. So whether that's you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or whether that's the other person, someone feels like the other person could go astray, could meet somebody else, could be very good looking and attract through their maybe charismatic energy, finances, career. They're at a, high tier. This could be you. This could be the other person, vice versa. But someone feels inadequate here. And their own inadequacy is causing this energy behind the scenes of, yes, I love you, but I don't want to lose you. I feel you're very valuable. And I don't feel that I can compete with those people that are around you every day. Now it could go vice versa as well. So this could be you feeling that way for your person, or your person feeling that way for you. Either way. Okay. But keeping tabs comes across as red flags. Listen carefully. It's coming across as red flags. 1, 2, 3, 4 red books. Okay. A bunch of red hearts here. Yes, that could be symbolism of love, but it could also be minor little things here and there that if you put them all together could show you here that either you or your person may either not trust the other person or feel inadequate here with keeping tabs. All right. we're going to continue to explore and see what else is coming through. Now, do I feel that there is a lot of emotions here towards each other? Yes. With soulmates, okay? So I do feel that there is this sense in this level of partnership here where both of you value each other. But again, as with everything has pros and cons, right? So yes, there could be two people who love each other very much, but may be codependent on each other, and there may be both of you fearing, like, what happens if something ends, or what if my person, is interested in someone else, or what if, and this could go either way, vice versa. Okay. All right, let's take a look at person holding the coin. Give me more details here in regards to person holding the coin. Person holding the coin. Two of coins, okay? You both could be very busy. Both of you could have a lot of responsibilities on your ends, whether it's career with the pentacles, whether it's finances, okay? Whether it's priorities, whether it's difficult to find the balance of being able to talk to each other, to see each other, to go out with each other. Okay, because remember, it is a love at a distance. Wait, where was it? It was this one. Remember, time for a nap. I'm actually going to take it out because it's been twice that I've been pulling it out of or I've been showing you. So it's important here in this reading. So there could be, we're very busy. We're busy. We're busy career people. You could be focusing on your career, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and or your partner also focusing on their career. There may be multiple responsibilities here. Okay. Two of Pentacles, two important things happening simultaneously, but trying to figure out which one needs to be prioritized, especially if there's family involved or children involved or different time zones involved or different, schedules involved, or someone waking up super early and always being tired, and another person not needing to wake up super early and not being as tired. So there we go with the Two of Pentacles energy. So I'm also getting here managing resources, meaning money, nest egg. Are you and your partner, are both of you overspending? Is there a person who's more fiscally responsible than the other? Is there someone here who has a stronger, more solid career and someone who doesn't? Is that an issue? Is it a problem? Is it a sense for someone to feel inadequate? Could one person have a better credit score than the other? I don't know. But Pentacles energy is not just finances. It could also be value. One person in the connection could value one thing more than the other. Parenting styles could be different. Okay. One person may believe in one parenting style and the other person may believe in a different parenting style. So there's this energy here with the Two of Pentacles of not only managing resources, meaning finances, money, nest egg, costs, expenses, things of that nature, but also here finding balance within the daily hustle and bustle, and understanding that, especially if you are in a connection, in a marriage, or in a partnership, that it's no longer one area of the life being important, but multiple. So family, work, finances, and the love connection. Ace of Swords coming through here as new ideas, break through realizing the truth. Yes, there's a lot of love here, but yes, there needs to be a very logical, rational, analytical way of thinking within this long distance relationship or connection and separation. Why? Well, too much emotion and you're not able to think or assess something clearly. The Ace of Swords cuts through the confusion. It cuts through the internal confusion. It cuts through the guarded emotions. It cuts through the indecision. It looks at things for what it is, not for you, not for what you want it to be, or what you hope to be, or what you wish it to be, or what you love it to be. The Ace of Swords brings this type of cut through it's the hard truth of something. So whether it's you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you're able to see the truth of the matter or see the truth of your connection or be able to talk about things honestly and really be able to focus on whatever it is that both of you are working towards. Communication is a key thing here. I mentioned it at the top of the reading when I was talking about the soulmates and that blue scarf, throat chakra, but also swords is air energy, very much connected to communication and the clarity of the mind. So validation, confirmation. Let's see what else is coming through here with more details on keeping the tab. Intuitive friends, don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section if these messages resonate. Give me a thumbs up. That lets me know that these messages, or at the very least, this theme is of importance to you, or that you enjoyed it and that you liked the theme or the spread here, okay? All right, let's take a look here. Keeping tabs. Ooh, that wanted to jump out. You saw that here, that card right here, which is Eight of Wands. Talked about that conversation. Eight of Wands is both you and your partner trying to figure out ways on how you can create more closeness even though you are physically disconnected from each other. Meaning one person lives in one location, the other person may live in another location. Or both people are under the same roof, but there's this struggle with different schedules here. Or waking up at different schedules or different demands being asked of both of you because you work in different fields or different industries. The Eight of Wands is being able to move past obstacles and challenges by means of having good communication. You see what it says there at the top of the card? It says communication. That's why the Eight of Wands in this deck is being shown as an envelope, as a letter, as a text, as an email, as things that are said, whether it's spoken in words, like I mentioned here with the Ace of Swords, the reality and the honesty of something, and with that blue scarf, like I said, throat chakra. Okay, maybe one person is sleeping on something, thinking everything is great. The other person might be feeling, I don't know. I feel like I got to keep an eye on something here. And that may be the case. There may be some intuitions. Your intuition may be at play, or your partner's intuition may be at play. I mean, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, I mean, you are a water sign, so you are intuitive. Okay. I'm actually a Pisces moon. So my sun sign is Taurus, but my moon sign is Pisces. So yeah, you could be very intuitive. So let's take a look here at what the ruins oracle says here. Now, the Ruins Oracle is a Nordic divination oracle, okay? And we'll see how this may connect with the reading here. So you have two. So I'll take a look at this one first. It says Gebo, okay? And then I'll turn this one over, okay? So Gebo. Gebo is an energy in the Nordic divination oracle that's about co-creation. It's about blessing. It's about the equal exchange or the equal energy two people are putting into something in order to either create a partnership, create blessings, create or establish an alignment. Gebo, it's about the equality of a partnership, the co-creation, the blessing that is being felt, seen, or experienced. For example, the person holding the coin. And this could be talking about an opportunity that you and your partner may be experiencing, even though you are at a physical distance, where there may be some blessings coming your way to help ease the burden of the Two of Pentacles, to ease the burden of feeling like there's a full plate, like something needs to be in balance, taking creating a sense of prioritizing something here of importance, okay, making a choice. So that's what Gebo energy is about. I'm going to read what it says here now. It says symbol. It says union, generosity. Very much there with that person holding the coin. Okay. I'm also getting here, especially just throwing it out there, okay? Just because it downloaded right now. I downloaded this message right now. It came through. Be careful with your generosity also, okay? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Make sure you're not over giving financially, or that someone is keeping an eye or selecting or investing in this connection because there is a financial perceived gain that they feel that they can have in this connection. Okay, so just throwing it out there just in case. Gebo says it is the ruin of giving and offering, hospitality, generosity, marriage, and sacrifice. Okay, so especially in a connection where and this could go either way. Someone here could be materialistic, okay, keeping an eye, because remember, I asked to get more clarity on the person holding the coin, and keeping tabs is what came through. So keeping an eye that whomever you are in a relationship with is not in a relationship with you because of what you can provide, whether tangibly, economically, resource-wise. And there may be a little bit of this feeling head over heels and sleeping on it because, oh no, I feel like everything is fine. But meanwhile, someone here may be eyeing a prize that may not be theirs. So just throwing it out there. Okay. Listen, I always say people who are materialistic, you can see them from a mile away. Okay. It's just, and remember I said this earlier, red flag, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is about stability. So red flags about spending or money habits. So keep an eye out on that just in case. So now let's take a look at the next ruin oracle. Nordic ruin oracle. You have Rido, the letter R. Rido in Nordic divination, in the ruins oracle divination, has a lot to do with travel, with movement. Okay? It's the gentle shift or the gentle movement of something, of someone, or of energy. So Rido is not about forcing an outcome. Rido is the energy of when something or an energy is in an alignment, it will naturally flow. It doesn't have to be forced. It doesn't have to be abrupt. It is a sacred intention of flow. So if someone is very curious about, and that someone could be anyone, could be you, it could be your partner, could go vice versa, the flow of money, the spending, the who makes more, the, well, if you make more, then that means X, Y, and Z. You know, the this and that, the materialism of something, the spending of something here. Rido is about having intention behind something. And what's interesting is that Rido used to be the symbol the Vikings would put on their shields. Not as protection, but as kind of like allowing them to be in alignment to wherever it is that they're moving towards, or they were moving towards during battle or wars. So this energy of Rido is an energy of not forcing an outcome. It's about the gentleness of the flow. It's about the intention. The right intention is going to create the right motion. The right intention creating the right momentum within the connection. Let's see what else Rido says. Rido says the wheel, the journey. Okay. Rido's interpretation says the ruin of communication, validation, confirmation. I said it twice in this reading. Communication, actually, no, 3 times, because I said it once here with this scarf, blue scarf, which I said throat chakra, Ace of Swords, which I also mentioned here, realization of the truth in something, and the Eight of Wands, which I also mentioned, communication. Very interesting, because these cards were sitting here throughout the whole entire reading. So talk about validation, confirmation coming through again. This says here, ruin of communication, union, and material or spiritual journey. Material. You have pentacles energy here. And the fact that the person holding the coin, keeping tabs, eyeing the finances or eyeing something either tangible or something that someone here, whether you or the other person, finds very valuable here. Okay. This says here, help and advice. Like I said, be careful how generous you are, and be careful of, whether it's you or the other person, the materialistic aspect of something. Okay? It says here, help and advice. It is also the ruin of ritual dance. Okay? So there you go. Lots here to take a look at in these messages. I'm also going to bring Gebo up a little bit here so you can read it. And this is Gebo. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I want to say thank you to all of you. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up. That lets me know that you've enjoyed this theme and have enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to come back. And thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.